Hi, my name's Ronnie Ann, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Jones Road Bobbi 4.0 kit. I'm also going to be showing application tips and techniques for how to use their Miracle Balm, which is one of their more popular products that can be a little bit trickier to use if you're not familiar with the formula. So for those of you that aren't familiar, Jones Road Beauty is a very streamlined, minimalistic makeup line that focuses on high-quality ingredients and multi-use products. This kit is sold out online right now. Hopefully it gets replenished. If not, most of these products I believe that you can buy individually on their website. The only one that I didn't see today when I looked was the gel eyeliner. I love gel eyeliners though, so I'm really excited to give this one a try. So let's just dive in. I have my skin prepped with a tinted moisturizer and some concealer underneath my eyes, and I did my eyebrows. So with the Miracle Balm, which I'm going to start off with, you don't want to have anything that is really matte or thick under this. This makeup line is a very minimalistic, light-handed makeup line. The products are meant to let your skin shine through, and if you put something that's like this product that's really creamy and tacky over like a thick face makeup, it's just gonna wipe the makeup away. You're gonna get really frustrated. You're not gonna be able to blend it. So I would either apply this on just freshly moisturized skin that maybe has sunblock on it, or over the top of something like a tinted moisturizer, a skin tint, or a BB cream that is really hydrating and that will blend well with a really hydrating cheek color. For most creamy blush products, I tend to like to use brushes. You can use your fingers to apply this, but I feel like you're more inclined to not get a really beautiful blend, more inclined to get some patchiness and not to get a pretty symmetrical application on both sides of your face. So the type of brush that I would use to apply this is probably a stippling brush, which you'll see in a lot of my videos I use for cream products. They have synthetic bristles at the end that aren't super dense, and it's just really, really good at kind of airbrushing products onto the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this MAC brush, and I'm just gonna grab some of this out of here. I know this is a really sheer product, so I'm being really generous. If this was a really pigmented cream blush, I would be a little bit lighter handed, but I have used a different shade of this product before and know that you can be heavy handed and not worry about giving yourself a really dramatic cheek. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm stippling with my stippling brush. Stippling like this helps lay the product down. Rubbing back and forth like this is going to create a streak, especially with this type of product. So I'm wanting to build up the opacity of this because it's such a sheer product, and this application technique gives me control. This definitely feels balmy. If you don't like the feeling of really hydrating products on your skin, this might not be the product for you. So the other color that I have in this product, or that I had in the past, was a bronze tone. And honestly, it looked like it would be way too dark for my skin, but I just used it as a bronzer, and because it has this transparent quality to it, it was actually really beautiful. I think there's a lot of flexibility as far as the colors that you can use from this particular product. So because this is such a creamy product, if you have a brush that sheds, you very well could end up with bristles on your face. And if you do, you can just use a little spoolie and gently graze it off. If you're a makeup minimalist and you don't like having makeup look like it's sitting on your skin, then this is a really beautiful product. It almost just looks like it's a part of your skin, like you have this flushed glow and your skin is really hydrated and luminous and healthy. This is really beautiful. I love this product. It does feel tacky, and if I like rubbed my cheek against a white t-shirt or something, this is definitely coming off. So you kind of have to be mindful of what your face is touching when you're wearing this product. If you have really oily skin, maybe it would end up wearing off faster over time. And also I think you can use this product on, your lips. You can use it. I think they'd say you can like slather your whole face in this product. I definitely would not do that, but it is a multi-use product that is not just for your cheeks. So that's kind of nice. So the next product in this kit is a cream eyeshadow in the shade of Just a Second, which looks like it's a very shimmery bronze. This actually has like a really powdery feel to it when I'm applying it on my hand. It feels very satiny, very powdery, and almost doesn't even feel like a cream at all. I don't really know what to expect applying this, so let's just give it a whirl with this fluffy brush and see what we get. I'm really excited about the gel eyeliner, and I want to see what that looks like next to just regular skin tone, so I'm not applying a lot of this shadow. I'm doing that stippling motion again through the crease. So I'm just tapping my brush in the product and then going back and tapping through the crease because I want to build up the opacity in the crease a little bit and I want it concentrated there. Again, stippling lays product down and builds up pigment. If you go like this, it blends. If you do little circles, it blends. So if you really want to concentrate pigment somewhere, then use the stippling motion, whether it's face makeup, blush, or eyeshadow. And then once you get the pigment laid down and you need to buff out the surrounding edges, you can go in and do either little circles or windshield wiper motions. I'm gonna get the edges of this. So this is that color up close. I feel like it gets a little bit patchy if you try to build it up, but again, it's just a really pretty like translucent wash of color. Has like a transparent quality to it, which is in alignment with the brand's aesthetic. We'll take a look in a little bit, but right here and right here, you can see how it's gathering in the creases a little bit. You probably can set it with a little bit of a powder shadow or a face powder to prevent creasing. I'm kind of undecided with how I feel about this. Maybe for a different type of eyeshadow application, I would like this better. And if I was using it as a base for powder shadows over the top of it, using it by itself just kind of creates limitations as far as the final finish. So the next thing, which I'm really excited to use, is the brown gel liner. So I think that this comes with an angled brush. This is not the one that it comes with. This is just one that I have that's probably like 20 years old. I don't know if you can tell, but it's gotten little haircuts over the years. This is just a typical angled brush from MAC. Instead of picking the product up like this and tapping it in here, I'm using the sides of the brush and picking up products like this, because this gets the bristles of your brush to be really tight and compact. It's like you're laying your bristles down so that they stick together and they're not frayed. And that way you can get a thinner line and have more control over the liner that you're applying. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I can already tell I like this. It's a nice shade of brown. It looks a little less warm on the skin, translates a little bit cooler. But it's still kind of a nice neutral. And I can tell that this will be really long wearing, but it's really easy to apply. Picking up a little bit more eyeliner with the same technique that I used originally. I generally like to have my eyeliner thinner at the inner corner of my eye, and I have the point of the angled brush towards the inner corner, and I kind of do like a stamping motion, because that way I can get a really thin line on the inner corner. I'm just kind of connecting the dots. So that's what this gel liner looks like. I'm gonna grab more, doing the same technique where I'm getting the sides, laying the bristles down flat. Whatever side of the eye that you're on, you wanna have the pointed part of the angled brush pointing in that direction. So for this outer corner, the brush is angled like this. When I go to the inner corner, I flip the brush and the point is coming this way. That just makes it a little bit easier because then the brush is working with you, not against you. So getting as close to the lash line as I can. And there are different eyeliner techniques and styles that you can do. This is just a really basic eyeliner application that generally is pretty flattering on a wide variety of eye shapes, where it's thicker on the outer corner and then tapers towards the inner corner of the eye. So we could go in and tightline, which is where you put eyeliner underneath this part of where your lashes grow, and it really creates more definition and makes your lashes look thicker and can just kind of create a more polished, defined eyeliner look. If you have really sensitive or watery eyes, that might not be a great option for you. My eyes definitely fall into that category and I don't feel like doing it today, but I imagine you probably could use this product to do that. In my experience, sometimes gel eyeliners like this actually work really well for tightlining because they're waterproof and long wearing. So that is something that could be done to polish the look. I don't really love how my eye makeup looks right now. I'm going to take a little bit of that eyeshadow and putting it on like a small little smudge brush. And I'm going to see what happens if I try to kind of blend the outer corner of this eyeliner and eyeshadow together. Well, now we can see how much color payoff we can get from this little bronzed eyeshadow. So if you use a brush that is flat and compact like the bottom one, as opposed to something that's fluffier, you can lay down more color. These brushes are like 20 years old, I'm not even kidding. A brush like this would also work. This brush on the bottom right here, anything that's flat and compact as opposed to something that's fluffy like this will allow you to lay down more pigment. So far I love the liner and I love the Miracle Balm, the cheek color, but I don't love the eyeshadow. But it could just be because I don't tend to love these colors on me, and I don't tend to use cream shadows very regularly. Unless I'm using it as like a light base, I don't tend to use like darker cream shadows. Okay, so the last thing in this kit is the lip product. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Thoughts on the lip product? It's feels like you're wearing a chapstick. Like, it kind of feels really thick on the lips. It's creamy, but it's also kind of matte, even though there's a little bit of sheen on camera. It's like a tinted chapstick. You can build it up a little bit and it's a little bit minty. If you're somebody who just wants like a little bit of color that you can just like throw on and call it a day, then I think you might like this. Final thoughts on the Bobbi 4.0 kit. I am a fan of minimalistic makeup routines and products, so this fits very well into my preferred makeup aesthetic and just how much time I would generally like to spend on my makeup. Generally speaking, I think the products work really well across a variety of skin types and skin tones. I would say with the Miracle Balm, if you're somebody who doesn't like shine, or if you have really oily skin, then you might not like that product. Otherwise, it's very versatile and I think is really good for makeup minimalists who just want a wash of color and want their skin to look really healthy and luminous. I'd say my least favorite product of this kit is the cream shadow. And again, that could be just because I don't tend to wear darker cream shadows. Looks like it is creasing a little bit actually, now that I'm looking in the monitor, which maybe if I set it with a powder, it wouldn't do that. But I tend to shy away from using cream shadows unless I'm using it specifically as an eyeshadow base and I know that it's crease resistant, but I don't tend to blend a variety of different colors of cream shadows on my eyes, but some people might like it. I think the eyeliner is a really nice formula and shade of brown. And if you're somebody who struggles with eyeliner kind of smearing or not staying in place, I think this probably would work well for you. Lastly, the lip color. I wasn't a big fan of it first, but I think it's actually quite nice. It's pretty neutral and comfortable to wear. Feels really, really hydrating. It's not too matte, it's not too shiny, and you know, you don't have to look in the mirror when you're applying it. So hopefully this helps somebody decide whether or not they want to invest in this. Again, most of these items I believe you can buy individually. Otherwise, Mom, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, anything wasn't clear, you know where to find me. Also, it'd be great, just put it in the comments. Then other people can see it, and if they have the same question, then I can answer it in one spot. And I love you so much, and I'm gonna miss you when you fly back across the ocean. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and I hope to see you next time.